Boom, we're live. We are live on YouTube.
We're almost live everywhere else. It's just a little slow. We are live on Facebook.
Welcome, guys. Man, that's the only bad thing about, that's the one constant complaint that we get about our podcasts.
It's too funny.
Yeah, that too. I guess the only concern is sometimes the noise level in the background.
Oh.
You know, guys, we are entrepreneurs, so like, it's going to take us some time to figure out how to get a little bit of a better microphone in order
to... not Mike, jeez. John is a little old.
Yeah.
So that's also a factor.
You're the one that also helped. There, that looks a lot better.
Yeah, much better. That's how we get the views.
Thanks. Is this snowing in here?
Not yet.
Uh-huh.
Later tonight when we're working out.
That's it. What's up, Addie? Oh, no. Okay, you're on your own.
Okay.
Good luck.
Good afternoon, guys. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to today's podcast. All right. So first off, guys, how was everyone's weekend? We hope that everyone had a great, relaxing weekend. We really kicked things up here. We added a few classes that we are going to dive into once John comes back. Just trying to stall, and it's not working too great. How's it going, guys? On Instagram, Facebook. How are you guys? YouTube. We are still waiting for our TikToks, followers to go. We've added a few over the last 2 weeks, but we're still working our way towards 1,000. So don't forget, guys, make sure you follow us on TikTok for some quality content. And when I mean quality, I mean 100% quality, right? Me and John's epic dance moves. Sometimes we'll see yourselves on our TikToks because we'll, take TikToks during the classes and stuff. So it's a lot of fun. And if you guys want to, if you have an idea to help us out, let us know. Because John's pretty old, so he doesn't understand how TikTok works. So can you do at that point, right? Anyways, how's everyone? Everyone did anything fun this weekend? Enjoy the nice weather. I don't know. It's pretty, it started snowing today, but that doesn't mean it can't get crazy up in here tonight. All right, South End and New Sudbury. We'll take up the heat, pretend like it's not even cold out, Anyways, how's everyone feeling? Who's excited for classes tonight? So in New Sudbury, we have our kids karate, kids kickboxing, adult kickboxing, 2 adult kickboxing classes in New Sudbury. And then tonight in the South End, we've got our jiu-jitsu night. So we have kids jiu-jitsu, adult kickboxing, 6 o'clock, adults jiu-jitsu, and then adult kickboxing again. So it's our jiu-jitsu night. How's it going, Gage? I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Yes, we got plenty of classes going on tonight. If you guys want to join the party. Any questions, guys? So, guys, don't forget, ask us your questions for our podcast. We love hearing your questions, your thoughts, your concerns, your comments, all that fun stuff. So make sure that you guys ask your questions, and then we can answer them during the podcast. Well, hello there, John.
Well, hello.
Back again.
Back
Caroline
again.
called.
Uh-oh. She should be tuning into the podcast. That's what she should be doing.
Wrong interface. So, John, how's it going?
You know what? Busy few days. Is that which one? Is that the Instagram there too?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, busy few days. As people know, Sudbury entered into the yellow zone in response to the province's framework for COVID-19. So it meant a few changes for us in terms of the new Sudbury location. Good news is Sonia's doing an amazing job in the South End. And with the size of that location there, we kind of limited the numbers anyway there. So we've been doing well there. In New Sudbury, of course, we have more space. So we had to kind of make a quick little shuffle and pivot. We added in our wall to kind of create two rooms. And, we want to reduce our kids' class sizes. So we've added in more. Like I was just looking at the schedule. I don't know if you see it here, Sonia. But I'm like, guys, I think yesterday alone. So now we have kids kickboxing 7 days a week. So literally just for the kids kickboxing, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 different options throughout the week, which is kind of crazy. That's more than we had actually pre-COVID.
Yeah.
So, what I mean? Like in terms of the membership, you guys should be happy hopefully with that. But, if you're coming to the new Sudbury location, maybe just take a quick moment to take a new look at the new schedule, because it is slightly different. We have it posted on our actually I think we posted on Instagram, Facebook. I just got to update the website and put it on there. It's one last thing, of course, I put it. But all of our social media platforms are fixed up and reflecting the new schedule. Not huge changes, but small changes. Like tonight we have our kids kickboxing at 5:45. So let's start off at the beginning of the night. So kids karate at 5, kids kickboxing at 5:45, a second kids kickboxing at 6:30, and then we start our adult classes at 7:15. So and then we got 2 adult classes back to back to 7:15, 8 o'clock. So guys, it's gonna be a slam night. I'm hoping everybody can make it. I want to see every single night or every single class packed to our reduced capacity, but I still want to see it packed. I want to see everybody all night. And man, if anybody has any questions, hit us up, man. We're here now if you guys want to ask questions too.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the South End, same. We got our jiu-jitsu classes tonight, so kids at 5, and then adult kickboxing at 6, and then adult jiu-jitsu at 7, adult kickboxing at 8. So it's gonna be a packed night.
Got Pete calling me a slacker for showing up late. Pete, I was here at the beginning, when I answered a phone call because we're always grinding, and then come back and continue with the podcast.
Everyone knows that I had to stall.
Yeah. How badly were you stalling?
It was rough. I was a little nervous, but you know what? We've regained momentum and we're back.
That's right. So what was any questions?
Yeah.
From Jeff.
Jeff asked a question.
Guys, you got to start helping us out here and asking more questions during our podcast so we can have more stuff to talk about. Okay,
so SMMA question. What's the nicest technique you ever see pulled off in a kids competition?
Now, when he says nicest, do I think like best executed or nicest as in
let's
like
do one of
craziest?
Each. Just one of each.
Okay, I will say, man, there's a ton. So I would say like I've always been impressed. There's a young lady, actually I don't know her name to be honest with you, but I know she's from Gringo's gym over at Action Reaction in Toronto, and she's absolutely amazing. She's been doing jiu-jitsu for several years, and the interesting thing is as coaches, when we go to these competitions, not only do we get the opportunity to see our own kids compete, we get to see and watch kids from other places, compete and develop and move up in the system and through the competition levels as well. And there's this one lady, and I wish I knew her name because I'd love to shout her out, but I'll shout out Gringo's gym. Great guy, great gym, and this one young lady who is super, super technical, like absolutely amazing jiu-jitsu, and she's young. She can't be more than 10 years old. Jeez. So it makes me think like, oh my God, what's the level of jiu-jitsu going to look like when all of these kids, not just her, but all of the kids, ours included, are about 20 years old with like a decade of experience. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So
behind the desk at that point.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Peter, who's my favorite student and why? Well, Pete, you're my favorite student.
Not mine.
Rate your instructors. Rank your instructors from favorite to worst. Oh boy.
Listen, Pete, you're at the top.
Yeah.
Don't know what to end, so.
Yeah.
I have this clear memory. I think it was Nationals for MTO. This was it must have been like 2018 or something. And I remember this kid, and he must have been like 10 or 11. And in MTO, you have to wear the full, like the chest protector, the shin guards and everything.
Yeah.
And this kid kicked so hard, and his technique was so crisp, again, at such a young age, that the other kid that was in the ring, like, didn't know what to do with the power of these kids.
And sometimes, like the kids wear that, for the safety of the kids and stuff like that, of course. But sometimes like when you get hit and then you start to get tired, that gets heavy and it impacts the breathing.
And I was just so impressed by it. He was like 10 or 11, and it was just, I was so impressed. And like, again, like when he's like in his 20s, it's going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Adam wants to be in our live video. Did we do it?
Adam, how does that happen?
I don't know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Adam Heightsell Holmes. Go live, Adam. I'm very
Does he just pop up?
I don't know. So yeah, anyways,
there he is.
Hi Adam.
Hey, we figured it out.
How's it going?
We should get everybody in these.
I didn't know I was doing this, but
it works out.
We should be getting everybody to jump into our live
Honestly.
videos together. We can have like this Zoom / type of thing happening on Instagram.
That'd be so much fun. We need
there
a
you go.
computer. So and then Jeff had.
I found Blake too.
Hi Blake, how's it going?
Blake's like,
We're live on Instagram.
yeah. Blake's like, Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, hi Crystal, how's it going?
Crystal, jump in live, buddy. Let's see
So
if you can do it.
then Jeff had another follow-up question. What basic technique do you find the most overrated? Something learned and mastered but never lands in competition.
Overrated?
Overrated. Did he mean underrated?
Like what technique?
Do you find the most overrated? Something you learn and master but never lands in competition.
Well, if you've never mastered it, if you don't land it in competition, like so, if you've practiced a move as often as possible, like you should be able to land that. I've seen one time watching ADCC live. I think there was the one in Brazil, Jeff Glover doing the donkey guard, and I couldn't believe that somebody was actually pulling that stuff off. Like it's absolutely amazing, like how good some people become at martial arts, that they can literally look like they're not even trying and still pass this off at world level grappling.
That's my goal, is to make it look so good that it doesn't even look like I'm trying.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It's gonna take a while, but it's okay.
Adam, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
I think that
Chris Cote's number one. I have to say that, or he will make us do 1-fingered push-ups.
He'll do like.
Yeah, that's the rank the instructors first to last, and I'm a little worried that if we don't say Chris, he's gonna lay out some vengeance on us tonight. So.
Oh yeah, no.
On your pinkies only.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing 10 minutes of burpees for sure.
Listen, you guys will be very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Cardio for days.
That's right.
Not the worst thing.
Are you training tonight too, Adam?
I am. Yeah. I'll be there tonight. A little BJJ. Oh wait, no, it's Muay Thai night. That's right.
Muay Thai.
Tuesday, it's Muay Thai night. So yeah.
That's awesome.
I will be there.
Adam, the kickboxer now.
And if I'm not there, I'll be online, one of the two. But I'm definitely doing class tonight. We'll see how this plays out. Tuesdays are always a little sketch for me. So
yeah, busy at work.
Busy at work, yes. Real estate's still killing it. So yeah.
It always surprises me because it seems like every time I talk to you, you're busy all the time, and it doesn't matter the time of year. It's like you're busy.
Real estate never sleeps.
I don't know. And the market's crazy right now, right?
It is crazy right now, and you know what? It's nobody thought 2020, right? Because we thought COVID, everything's going to slow down, and it hasn't. It hasn't at all. It's like insane right now. People competing for houses, left, right, and center. So I mean, I think between it'll slow down obviously for Christmas, probably January, but I think the spring is going to be insane, honestly,
Yeah.
and especially. Fingers crossed if vaccines start rolling out, things look like that, get back to normal a little bit. I think watching. Yeah,
I think they're saying there's two different companies that are saying that they have a little bit of a success rate with this vaccine, right? So I keep hoping that even after Christmas, sometime hoping they'll just continue to progress in a positive manner, and then this whole COVID thing will slowly be behind us within the next year or so.
There was rumors that the states were going to roll it out before the end of the year. I mean. They're probably pushing down there, obviously, because they're into it worse than we are. But even for us, if it's first quarter next year, and we start getting some vaccines out there, there's no reason to think that by the summertime we shouldn't be starting to think about getting back to normal, right?
So, I know, and it's funny because you talk to people like in business and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, don't say another year." I'm like, man, it's almost been a year, right?
Yeah.
And I always say like that's one of the nice things. And Adam and I know we talked about this lots about entrepreneurship and business and whatnot, but that's one of the nice things. I'm like, you know what, bring on these challenges, and we will shuffle and pivot and find a way to be successful and keep pushing.
But you figure we're almost a year into it and we survived just fine, right? I mean, my business has done fine, you guys have done fine, and whatever else. I mean, I'm not saying I want to do this forever, but it makes that challenging a little less daunting. That you can be adaptable and you can go through this kind of stuff and still come
done it once, you can do it again.
That's what even Sonny and I were saying on the weekend, because I was like, oh my God, we got to build this, this barrier, separate the rooms. And I was like, you know what, the alternative, being closed, is not an option. So like, we'll just keep on pushing forward and find ways to work around this.
I think we've shown in the last almost years that we're able to adapt to change, that we're resilient, and that, we know that we can do anything. So
I was
still offer high level stuff, you know what I mean? And that's the other thing too, is it's not, you're not, for lack of a better term, half-assing it. You're putting in good quality product still to your members, despite the fact that, the formats changes a little bit and things have changed around a little bit, right? So yeah, that's awesome.
No, man. So we just keep pushing forward. Like I said, hopefully this news about a vaccine is, actually accurate, because I'm always skeptical about what I hear in the news. Hopefully it's accurate. Hopefully we know.
But you got to remember the drug companies want to make money too, right? So they're going to put some nice stats out there, and the FDA is going to approve it and whatever. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any stretch, but they're going to be pushing hard for this kind of stuff too. So so it's fingers crossed. It's in the best interest of everybody. Yeah. We're trying to
Sean Pettis makes a good point. He's saying even if we go back to normal after the vaccine comes, we've already adapted to exploiting new types of customers and working with them to offer something different. Like our online classes. How many people were there online last night? I think there was like between 7 and 9 different logins. So I mean, like
this time last year we had 0 people online.
That's right. So guys, and then I'll be honest, if someone would have told me 2 years ago, hey, you guys are going to be doing classes online and teaching people virtually, I'd have been like, probably not. But
good joke, funny.
Yeah, we never would have believed it. But moving into where we are now, it's like, hey, not only can we do it, we can be successful at it. And during some of our gradings, we've had some kids who never stepped foot in the academy come in and do their testing for like a different, ranking system in, kickboxing or karate, and you would be amazed at how well they did. It was absolutely amazing to see.
For sure. I'll tell this story, John, that you showed me that picture of me when I started. Last night. When I started doing the online stuff, and I've lost like 41 pounds since then. So I mean, it's legit.
That's amazing, Adam.
Yeah, that's crazy for sure, right? So I mean, so what you're doing is not half-assing. It's legit. It's a real product.
So I'll give people the background to that. Yesterday, we're inputting the attendance for contact tracing, and we have some pictures of our members, right? So I as I'm doing the attendance, I put in Adam's picture. I'm like, oh my God, I got to show Adam. Because Adam, like you trained a little bit pre-COVID, right? You trained a little bit pre-COVID, and then
a little bit before, and I trained years ago, but came back just a little bit before Christmas last year, and then when everything shut down, slowed down for a bit, but when the online stuff came on, I started hitting it hard again. So
absolutely amazing. So like I'm looking at the picture of Adam, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to show Adam. And Adam is like, get rid of that. I'm like, no, first of all, I'm going to keep this, And the funny thing, I'm like, I'll send it to you if you ever need motivations. He's like, don't worry, I'm never going there again. Worked hard. I got Sophie here talking about our morning classes, online classes, saying she loves them. And you know what? Sophie is another one, transformation. You want to talk about transformation. Sophie is a lady who started doing the workouts in the morning. And back then I was doing the classes in the morning. I remember watching her, hey, Sophie, hopefully I'm not going to embarrass you here, but she was, sometimes tired, and I was like, come on, Sophie, let's go. And then Caroline took over the morning classes for a while. And then, of course, the last 3 weeks or so I've been doing them. And now I think Sophie and Adam and all these guys and Kelly, they're all pushing me because I'm dying during some of the leg workouts. And I'm looking up at them and they're just going hard. And I'm like, oh my, and I'm like, oh man, why did I stop and give this to Caroline? So I took it back from Caroline. And, you can't have that anymore going on.
I remember when Sophie came back, they did her first kickboxing class. The difference from then, which would have been in like the summertime, I guess, to now was just absolutely incredible. It's hard work pays off, and there's literally no replacement for hard work. Yeah. It's absolutely incredible.
And the thing that's really cool.
Sorry, what's funny is you guys, you say hard work, and don't get me wrong, it's hard work. 100% it is. But I've said this to everybody, when you're learning a skill and you're working out at the same time, whether it's Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu or just even the weightlifting, if you've never done weightlifting and stuff like that before, I mean, it doesn't feel like work. It's you're giving your mind a session too. When you're done, you feel empowered, you know what I mean? So it's even if it's not your goal not to lose weight, I would still recommend going in there, getting active, and you're learning a skill. And it doesn't feel like hard work, You're not just sitting there running on the treadmill for an hour.
If you're having fun too, if you're enjoying yourself, it's fine. Just good results will come with it.
100%. I'm really hoping that the people on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook Live can hear Adam talking. You don't just look at us, you're looking at the screen for the last little bit. No, I mean
I honestly don't know how this works either. I just pressed a button. Next thing you know, it was live on here.
No, it's awesome. It's very interesting. Like I said, I will self-admittedly say, a year ago I would have been online training really, and I would never have believed it. And now it's I say this very honestly, in the mornings I look forward to that, that half hour, 40 minutes of just a very light pump before starting the day. It's probably one of the best things to do. So
Swole with cool.
That's right, man. That's right.
I think you need t-shirts.
Oh, Peter's saying they can hear you guys. That's
Hashtag
awesome.
swole with Cole.
That's right, man. I keep saying my goal is I want to have like the pipes to Python, so that's what we're gonna do. Because right now they're not there yet. They're not so good. So I gotta get them better.
Guys, I gotta take off on the live part, but we'll talk to you guys. We'll see you in the gym later. Okay.
You bet.
Thanks, Adam.
Take care, buddy.
Keep crushing it.
Thanks.
Bam. That was fun.
As those of you who know Adam, obviously, he's at the gym all the time. Big shout out to him. Lost over 40 pounds since COVID, and a lot of it was online initially, until we resumed classes in person. So
what is the quarantine 15? We don't know.
the quarantine 15, yeah, we have not experienced that here.
No
So-
quarantine 15 here.
Yeah, definitely not. So that being said, guys, I know it's again close to 3:30ish, and Sonia's got to run to the south end. Guys, one more shout out about the new Sudbury classes. Don't forget the class change starts tonight. It's nothing major, but it's a little bit of an impact, especially for the kids classes, for the kids kickboxing. So 5 o'clock, we got the kids karate. 5:45, we got the kids kickboxing. We have a second class at 6:30 for kids kickboxing, and then our adult classes start instead of 7, we'll start at 7:15. So it just gives us that time to get a little bit of cleaning done in between classes. And then, of course, we have the second kickboxing class at 8 o'clock tonight. Guys, I'm ready to see everybody tonight. We're going to crush it. We're going to crush it hard.
Yeah, we
Sonia's
will.
going to slam the south end. And guys, we don't really mean slammed in the literal sense. Just so people don't think this the wrong way. When I say slammed, it's just a frame of mind. We're going to crush this stuff, guys.
It's just a mindset.
That's right. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And, man, we hope to see you guys,
See you guys
in
next
class
week.
tonight. And tonight.
And
in
tonight.
class,
See you
online.
guys on the podcast next week.
Yeah, come on the podcast.
Yeah. And ask us some questions.
Yes, sign in live.
Sign in live. If you have questions that's not martial arts, let us
What-
know. We can answer those too.
Or wear your toque.
It's snowing outside.
Wear your toque and hang out with us. All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
Salut.